Library. Noun. An institution which holds books and/or other forms of media for use by the public or qualified people, often lending them out, as well as providing various other services for its users. Detail. Noun. Something small enough to escape casual notice. Verb. To explain in detail. Cannot. Noun. Something that cannot be done. Verb. Cannot. Be unable to. Local. Noun. A person who lives near a given place. Adjective. From or in a nearby location. Adverb. In the local area. Within a city, state, country, etc. Noun. An anesthetic. Anesthetic substance that causes loss of sensation only to the area to which it is applied. Album. Noun. A book specially designed to keep photographs, stamps, or autographs. Educator. Noun. A person distinguished for his/her educational work, a teacher. Arrow. Noun. A projectile consisting of a shaft, a point and a tail with stabilizing fins that is shot from a bow. Verb. To move swiftly and directly. Like an arrow. Cinema. Noun. A movie theater, a movie house. Bias. Noun. Inclination towards something. Predisposition. Partiality. Prejudice. Preference. Predilection. Verb. To place bias upon. To influence. Adjective. Inclined to one side. Swelled on one side. Adverb. In a slanting manner. Crosswise. Obliquely. Diagonally. Loud. Noun. A loud sound or part of a sound. Adjective. Of a sound, of great intensity. Bumpy. Adjective. Rough. Jumpy. Causing or characterized by jolts and irregular movements. Athlete. Noun. A participant in a group of sporting activities which includes track and field. Road running. Cross-country running and racewalking. Curly. Noun. A person or animal with curly hair. Adjective. Having curls. Class. Noun. A group, collection, category or set sharing characteristics or attributes. Verb. To assign to a class. To classify. Adjective. Great, fabulous. Discriminate. Verb. To make distinctions. Adjective. Having the difference marked. Distinguished by certain tokens. Branch. Noun. The woody part of a tree arising from the trunk and usually dividing. Verb. To arise from the trunk or a larger branch of a tree. Clarify. Verb. Of liquids, such as wine or syrup. To make clear or bright by freeing from feculent matter. Birdwatching. Noun. Observing or identifying wild birds in their natural environment. Angle. Noun. A figure formed by two rays which start from a common point. A plane angle. Or by three planes that intersect. A solid angle. Verb. Often in the passive. To place something at an angle. Connection. Noun. The act of connecting. Die. Verb. To stop living. To become dead. To undergo death. Lock. Noun. Something used for fastening, which can only be opened with a key or combination. Verb. To become fastened in place. Bowling. Verb. To roll or throw a ball in the correct manner in cricket and similar games and sports. Noun. A game played by rolling a ball down an alley and trying to knock over a triangular group of 10 pins. 10-pin bowling, 5-pin bowling. Mascara. Noun. A cosmetic used to darken and thicken the eyelashes. Verb. To apply mascara to the eyelashes. Comb. Noun. A toothed implement for grooming the hair. Formerly. For keeping it in place. Verb. Especially of hair or fur. To groom with a toothed implement. Chiefly with a comb. Celebrating. Verb. To extol or honor in a solemn manner. Noun. Celebration. French. Verb. To prepare food by cutting it into strips. Behavior. Noun. The way a living creature behaves or acts. Mistakenly. Adverb. wrongly, erroneously. Blue. Verb. To produce an air current. Verb. To blossom. To cause to bloom or blossom. Noun. The color of the clear sky or the deep sea. Between green and violet in the visible spectrum. And one of the primary additive colors for transmitted light. The color obtained by subtracting red and green from white light using magenta and cyan filters. Or any color resembling this. Adjective. Of the color blue. Adjective. Entertainment. Pornographic or profane. Investments. Noun. The act of investing, or state of being invested. Familiar. Noun. An attendant spirit. Often in animal or demon form. Adjective. Known to one. Or generally known. Commonplace. Crossed. Verb. To make or form a cross. Adjective. Marked by a line drawn crosswise. Often denoting cancellation. Newspaper. Noun. A publication. Usually published daily or weekly and usually printed on cheap, low-quality paper. Containing news and other articles. Verb. To cover with newspaper. Compassionate. Verb. To feel compassion. For someone or with regard to something. To regard someone or something with compassion. Adjective. Having, feeling or showing compassion to or toward someone. Direction. Noun. A theoretical line, physically or mentally, followed from a point of origin or towards a destination. May be relative, e.g. up, left, outbound, dorsal, geographical, e.g. north, rotational, e.g. clockwise, or with respect to an object or location, e.g. toward Boston. Establish. Verb. To make stable or firm, to confirm. Favorite. Noun. A person or thing who enjoys special regard or favor. Verb. To favor. Adjective. Preferred or liked above all others. In less qualified. Deeper. Adjective. Of a physical distance. Extending far away from a point of reference. Especially downwards. Fulfill. Verb. To satisfy, carry out, bring to completion, an obligation, a requirement, etc. Fixes. Noun. A repair or corrective action. Verb. To pierce. Now generally replaced by transfix. Close. Noun. An end or conclusion. Verb. Physical. To remove a gap. Change over. Verb. To convert to make a transition from one system to another. Either. Adverb. After a negative. As well. Pronoun. One or other of two people or things. Conjunction. Introduces the first of two, or occasionally more, options or possibilities. The second, or last, of which is introduced by, or. Code. Noun. A short symbol, often with little relation to the item it represents. Verb. To write software programs. Focus. Noun. A point at which reflected or refracted rays of light converge. Verb. Followed by on or upon. To concentrate one's attention. Available. Adjective. Such as one may avail oneself of. Capable of being used for the accomplishment of a purpose. Camp. Noun. An outdoor place acting as temporary accommodation in tents or other temporary structures. Verb. To live in a tent or similar temporary accommodation. Adventurous. Adjective. Of a person. Inclined to adventure. Willing to incur risks. Prone to embark in hazardous enterprise. Rashly daring. Ago. Adjective. Gone. Gone by. Gone away. Past. Passed away. Adverb. Before. Botanical. Noun. Something derived from a botanical, especially herbal, source. Adjective. Of or pertaining to botany. Relating to the study of plants. Auditorium. Noun. A large room for public meetings or performances. Comedian. Noun. An entertainer who performs in a humorous manner, especially by telling jokes. Look up. Verb. To have better prospects. Mood. Noun, a mental or emotional state, composure. Bunch. Noun, a group of similar things, either growing together, or in a cluster or clump, usually fastened together. Verb, to gather into a bunch. Indeed. Adverb, modal, truly, in fact, actually. Interjection, indicates emphatic agreement. Handmade. Noun, an art or craft object made by hand. Adjective, manufactured by hand. Grant. Noun, the act of granting, a bestowing or conferring. Concession, allowance. Permission. Verb, detransitive, to give, permission or wish. Folded. Verb, to bend, any thin material, such as paper, over so that it comes in contact with itself. Verb, to confine animals in a fold. Medication. Noun, a medicine, or all the medicines regularly taken by a patient. Immature. Noun, an immature member of a species. Adjective, occurring before the proper time. Untimely. Premature, especially of death. Mail. Noun, a bag or wallet. Verb, detransitive, to send, a letter, parcel, etc., through the mail. Drawn. Verb, to move or develop something. Adjective, appearing tired and unwell, as from stress. Haggard. Last. Adjective, final, ultimate, coming after all others of its kind. Adverb, most recently. Avoidant. Noun, a person who exhibits avoidance. Adjective, exhibiting avoidance, avoiding something. HTTP. Noun, alternative spelling of HTTP. Medication. Noun, a medicine, or all the medicines regularly taken by a patient. 4. Noun, the digit or figure 4, an occurrence thereof. Numeral, a numerical value equal to 4. The number after 3 and before 5. 2 plus 2. This many dots. Before. Adverb, at an earlier time. Preposition, earlier than. In time. Conjunction, in advance of the time when. Championship. Noun, a competition to determine a champion, especially the final of a series of competitions. Menu. Noun, the details of the food to be served at a banquet. A bill of fare. Healthy. Adjective, enjoying health and vigor of body, mind, or spirit. Well. Discriminate. Verb, to make distinctions. Adjective, having the difference marked, distinguished by certain tokens. Blushed. Verb, to become red in the face, and sometimes experience an associated feeling of warmth, especially due to shyness, shame, excitement, or embarrassment. Kidnap. Noun, the crime, or an instance, of kidnapping. Verb, to seize and detain a person unlawfully, sometimes for ransom. Mean. Verb, to lament. Verb, to intend. Ground. Noun, the surface of the earth, as opposed to the sky or water or underground. Verb, to connect, an electrical conductor or device, to a ground. Download. Noun, a file transfer to the local computer. Verb, to transfer data from a remote computer. Server, to a local computer, usually via a network. Blade. Noun, the sharp cutting edge of a knife, chisel, or other tool. A razor blade, sword. Verb, to skate on rollerblades. Noun, a kind of piton used in thin cracks. Noble. Noun, an aristocrat, one of aristocratic blood. Adjective, having honorable qualities, having moral eminence and freedom from anything petty, mean or dubious in conduct and character. Catches. Noun, the act of seizing or capturing. Verb, heading, to capture, overtake. Fault. Noun, a defect, something that detracts from perfection. Verb, to criticize, blame or find fault with something or someone. Movements. Noun, physical motion between points in space. Image. Noun, an optical or other representation of a real object. A graphic, a picture. Verb, to represent by an image or symbol. To portray. Lighter. Adjective, having light, bright, clear, not dark or obscure. Adjective, having little or relatively little actual weight, not cumbrous or unwieldy. Botheration. Noun, the act of bothering, or state of being bothered. Cause of trouble. Interjection, an expression of annoyance. Inventory. Noun, operations, the stock of an item on hand at a particular location or business. Verb, operations, to take stock of the resources or items on hand. To produce an inventory. Accused. Verb, to find fault with, blame, censure. Noun, the person charged with an offense. The defendant in a criminal case. Adjective, having been accused, being the target of accusations. Built. Verb, to form something by combining materials or parts. Noun, shape, build, form of structure. Adjective, well built, muscular or toned. Actuary. Noun, registrar, clerk. Bought. Verb, to obtain something in exchange for money or goods. Franco. Noun, the currency issued between 1805 and 1808 of Lucca in Tuscany, Italy. Deny. Verb, to disallow or reject. Logo. Noun, a visual symbol or emblem that acts as a trademark or a means of identification of a company or organization. Nesting. Verb, of animals, to build or settle into a nest. Noun, the process by which a bird nests. Doctors. Noun, a physician, a member of the medical profession, one who is trained and licensed to heal the sick or injured. The final examination and qualification may award a doctor degree, in which case the post-nominal letters are DO, DPM, MD, DMD, DDS in the US or MBBS in the UK. Verb, to act as a medical doctor. To exchange. Noun, an act of exchanging or trading. Bulk. Noun, size, specifically volume. Verb, to appear or seem to be. As to bulk or extent. Adjective, being large in size, mass or volume, of goods, etc. Beneficiary. Noun, one who benefits or receives an advantage. Adjective, holding some office or valuable possession. In subordination to another. Holding under a feudal or other superior. Having a dependent and secondary possession. Hated. Verb, to dislike intensely or greatly. Adjective, disliked, odious, reviled. Freezing. Verb, especially of a liquid. To become solid due to low temperature. Noun, the change in state of a substance from liquid to solid by cooling to a critically low temperature. Adjective, suffering or causing frost. Eat. Noun, something to be eaten. A meal, a food item. Verb, to ingest, to be ingested. Drop. Noun, a small quantity of liquid, just large enough to hold its own round shape via surface tension, especially one that falls from a source of liquid. Verb, to fall in droplets of a liquid. Fleet. Noun, a group of vessels or vehicles. Industry. Noun, the tendency to work persistently. Diligence. Disturbing. Verb, to confuse a quiet, constant state or a calm, continuous flow. In particular, thoughts, actions or liquids. Adjective, causing distress or worry, upsetting or unsettling. Country. Noun, chiefly British. An area of land, a district, region. Adjective, from or in the countryside or connected with it. Noun, a style of popular music that originated in the folk music of the rural population of the southern and western United States and characterized by string band instruments and simple melodies. Cannot. Noun, something that cannot be done. Verb, cannot, be unable to. dramatically. Adverb, in a dramatic manner. Meters. Noun, always meter. A device that measures things. Verb, to measure with a metering device. Ideally. Adverb, in an ideal way, perfectly. Longitude. Noun, angular distance measured west or east of the prime meridian. Dialect. Noun, a variety of a language that is characteristic of a particular area, community or social group, differing from other varieties of the same language in relatively minor ways as regards grammar, phonology, and lexicon. Bidding. Verb, to issue a command. To tell. Verb, to make an offer to pay or accept a certain price. Noun, that which one is bidden to do. A command. Accounts. Noun, a registry of pecuniary transactions. A written or printed statement of business dealings or debts and credits. And also of other things subjected to a reckoning or review. Verb, to provide explanation. Ingredients. Noun, one of the substances present in a mixture, especially food. Miles. Noun, the international mile. A unit of length precisely equal to 1.609344 kilometers established by treaty among Anglophone nations in 1959. Divided into 5,280 feet or 1,760 yards. Adverb. Much. A lot. Used to emphasize a comparative. Folding. Verb. To bend any thin material, such as paper, over so that it comes in contact with itself. Verb. To confine animals in a fold. Noun. The action of folding. A fold. Adjective. Designed to fold. As a folding bed. A folding bicycle. A folding chair. Etc. Completely. Adverb. Manner, in a complete manner. Clone. Noun. A living organism. Originally a plant. Produced asexually from a single ancestor, to which it is genetically identical. Verb. To create a clone of. Instruments. Noun. A device used to produce music. Verb. To apply measuring devices. Composing. Verb. To make something by merging parts. Important. Adjective. Having relevant and crucial value. Equal. Noun. A person or thing of equal status to others. Verb. To be equal to. To have the same value as. To correspond to. Adjective. The same in all respects. Giving. Verb. Detransitive. To move. Shift. Provide something abstract or concrete to someone or something or somewhere. Noun. The act of bestowing as a gift. A conferring or imparting. Adjective. Having the tendency to give. Generous. Guilds. Noun. A group or association mainly of tradespeople made up of merchants, craftspeople, or artisans for mutual aid, particularly in the Middle Ages. Into. Preposition. To or towards the inside of. Deduce. Verb. To reach a conclusion by applying rules of logic to given premises. Catching. Verb. Heading. To capture. Overtake. Noun. The action of the verb catch. Adjective. Contagious. Beautician. Noun. One who does hairstyling, manicures, and other beauty treatments. Inject. Verb. To push or pump something, especially fluids, into a cavity or passage. Intelligent. Adjective. Of high or especially quick cognitive capacity, bright. Friendly. Noun. A game which is of no consequence in terms of ranking, betting, etc. Adjective. Generally warm, approachable and easy to relate with in character. Died. Verb. To stop living. To become dead. To undergo death. Verb. To color with dye, or as if with dye. Immutable. Noun. Something that cannot be changed. Adjective. Unable to be changed without exception. Legs. Noun. A limb or appendage that an animal uses for support or locomotion. Verb. To remove the legs from an animal carcass. Accountant. Noun. One who renders account. one accountable. Cultural. Adjective, pertaining to culture. Checked. Verb, to inspect, to examine. Verb, to mark with a check pattern. Adjective, having a pattern of checks. Checkered. Dedicated. Verb, to set apart for a deity or for religious purposes. Consecrate. Adjective, devoted, loyal, conscientious, loving. Verb, usually transitive, sometimes intransitive, stative, to have a strong affection for someone or something. Verb, to praise, commend. Noun, the action of the verb to love. Adjective, expressing a large amount of love to other people. Affectionate. Investment. Noun, the act of investing, or state of being invested. Courgette. Noun, a particular variety of cucurbita pepo, a small marrow, squash. Conflicts. Noun, a clash or disagreement, often violent, between two or more opposing groups or individuals. Verb, to be at odds with, to disagree or be incompatible. Financial. Adjective, related to finances. Attitude. Noun, the position of the body or way of carrying oneself. Verb, to assume or to place in a particular position or orientation. To pose. Lose. Verb, to cause something to cease to be in one's possession or capability due to unfortunate or unknown circumstances. Events or reasons. Dependencies. Noun, a state of dependence, a refusal to exercise initiative. Closest. Verb, physical, to remove a gap. Adjective, closed, shut. Administrator. Noun, one who administers affairs, one who directs, manages, executes, or dispenses, whether in civil, judicial, political, or ecclesiastical affairs. A manager. Incision. Noun, a cut, especially one made by a scalpel or similar medical tool in the context of surgical operation. The scar resulting from such a cut. Description. Noun, a sketch or account of anything in words. A portraiture or representation in language. An enumeration of the essential qualities of a thing or species. Dice. Noun, gaming with one or more dice. Verb, to play dice. Footsteps. Noun, the mark or impression left by a foot, a track. Medical. Noun, a medical examination. Adjective, of or pertaining to the practice of medicine. Facts. Noun, something actual as opposed to invented. Existence. Noun, the state of being, existing, or occurring. Beinghood. Desktop. Noun, the top surface of a desk. Adjective, designed for use on a desk or similar piece of furniture. Large. Noun, an old musical note, equal to 2 longas, 4 breves, or 8 semibreves. Adjective, of considerable or relatively great size or extent. Adverb, before the wind. Entry. Noun, the act of entering. Aiming. Verb, to point or direct a missile, or a weapon which propels as missile, towards an object or spot with the intent of hitting it. Noun, the act of one who aims. Handicapped. Verb, to encumber with a handicap in any contest. Noun, a disabled person. Adjective, having a handicap. Defense. Noun, the action of defending or protecting from attack, danger, or injury. Disturbed. Verb, to confuse a quiet, constant state or a calm, continuous flow. In particular, thoughts, actions or liquids. Adjective, showing symptoms of mental illness. Severe psychosis, or neurosis. Census. Noun, an official count or enumeration of members of a population. Not necessarily human, usually residents or citizens in a particular region. Often done at regular intervals. Verb, to conduct a census on. Collision. Noun, an instance of colliding. Noun, an error caused by 2 source code elements. such as variables or functions, having the same name as each other. Colleague. Noun. A fellow member of a profession. Staff. Academic faculty or other organization. An associate. Verb. To unite or associate with another or with others. Church. Noun. A Christian house of worship. A building where Christian religious services take place. Verb. To conduct a religious service for a woman after childbirth, or a newly married couple. Fee. Noun. Feudal law. A right to the use of a superior's land, as a stipend for services to be performed. Also, the land so held. A fief. Verb. To reward for services performed, or to be performed. To recompense. To hire or keep in hire. Hence. To bribe. Hammock. Noun. A swinging couch or bed, usually made of netting or canvas about 6 feet wide, suspended by clews or cords at the ends. Verb. To lie in a hammock. Girls. Noun. A female child, adolescent, or a young woman. Verb. To feminize or girlify. To gender as a girl or as for girls. Noun. A woman's breasts. Anchorman. Noun. The main host of a television or radio program, particularly one relating to the broadcast of news. Furniture. Noun. Large movable item. Usually in a room, which enhance the room's characteristics, functionally or decoratively. Crystal. Noun. A solid composed of an array of atoms or molecules possessing long-range order and arranged in a pattern which is periodic in 3 dimensions. Adjective. Very clear. Arbitrator. Noun. A person to whom the authority to settle or judge a dispute is delegated. Includes. Noun. A piece of source code or other content that is dynamically retrieved for inclusion in another item. Verb. To bring into a group, class, set, or total as a new part or member. Greedy. Adjective. Having greed, consumed by selfish desires. Holy. Noun. A thing that is extremely holy, used almost exclusively in Holy of Holies. Adjective. Dedicated to a religious purpose or a god. Accent. Noun. A higher pitched or stronger articulation of a particular syllable of a word or phrase in order to distinguish it from the others or to emphasize it. Intelligent. Adjective. Of high or especially quick cognitive capacity, bright. Fuel. Noun. Substance consumed to provide energy through combustion, or through chemical or nuclear reaction. Verb. To provide with fuel. Collector. Noun. A person who or thing that collects, or which creates or manages a collection. Non. Adverb. To no extent, in no way. Impacted. Verb. To collide or strike, the act of impinging. Adjective. Having undergone an impact. Brush stroke. Noun. The stroke of a brush, as in painting. Millionaire. Noun. Strictly. A person whose net worth is at or greater than 1 million units of the local currency, but less than 2 million. Illustrator. Noun. A person who draws pictures, especially illustrations in books or magazines. Mine. Pronoun. My. Belonging to me. That which belongs to me. Fascination. Noun. The act of bewitching, or enchanting. Class. Noun. A group, collection, category or set sharing characteristics or attributes. Verb. To assign to a class. To classify. Adjective. Great, fabulous. Boom. Noun. A low-pitched, resonant sound, such as of an explosion. Verb. To make a loud, hollow, resonant sound. Interjection. Used to suggest the sound of an explosion. Bleeding. Verb. Of a person or animal. To lose blood through an injured blood vessel. Noun. The flow or loss of blood from a damaged blood vessel. Adjective. Losing blood. Adverb. Used as an intensifier. Extremely. Letters. Noun. A symbol in an alphabet, Verb. To print, inscribe, or paint letters on something. Noun. One who lets, or lets out. Noun. Literature. School subject. Noun. An identifying initial of the academic institution that is awarded to a member of a varsity team. It is made from structured cloth and intended to be sewn to a piece of clothing such as a varsity sweater or varsity jacket. Luggage. Noun. The bags and other containers that hold a traveler's belongings. Capitals. Noun. Already produced durable goods available for use as a factor of production, such as steam shovels, equipment, and office buildings. Structures. Glide. Noun. The act of gliding. Verb. To move softly, smoothly, or effortlessly. Entering. Verb. To go or come into an enclosed or partially enclosed space. Noun. Action of the verb to enter. Demolition. Noun. The process of demolishing or destroying buildings or other structures. Democratic. Adjective. Pertaining to democracy, favoring democracy, are constructed upon the principle of government by the people.